I really don't know how to start this video, but I guess I'm just gonna sit here and talk about how I feel about Payday 3. Or just say Payday in general, I guess. So I've recorded this video before. I've already recorded like 40 minutes of this, but funny enough, some more things have come out and my opinion has changed again. So that 40-minute video or 40-minute of recording or whatever is gone and it's useless because again, my opinion has changed. God. So first things first, I'm going to say is I've been standing by Payday 3 since the beginning. Since the beta, I've had a positive review and it's staying like that no matter what. But I've honestly been thinking of either deleting it or changing it because of what's been happening. Even though I've been like clowned on, laughed at on that review, I've stuck to it, like it's staying positive, but like I said, it either might be just deleted, honestly. I'm losing hope. I'm losing hope in Payday 3. I don't think it's gonna last another few months, because I think we're getting close to 11 months right now. We're on 10 months right now. The game was out on the 23rd of September. I'm recording this on the 3rd of August, so we're getting close to a year-ish. I've been thinking of making this video for a few months now, but I would rather just not get involved. But I watched Troy's video today and Noli's video today, and now I feel like I should have my opinion out there. So even if no one cares, I guess. But yeah, anyway. So first things first, let's start from the beginning, or not the beginning, I would say what's happening right now, or what's been happening right now. So first things first, the compensation items that we're meant to get didn't happen. Well, it's either you get the items and nothing's happened, which is rare, let's be honest, or you get nothing, or get items, and I think on console you get the items, but sometimes they duplicate for whatever reason. I don't know how that works, but yeah, it's either you get nothing, or you get something and they duplicate, or you get something and you're fine, like really rarely. But I don't know how they managed to screw that up, I'll be honest. Another thing on my list that was fairly recent was Mania. How much of a shit show that was. I was so excited to finally have a event in Payday 3. It was so good to finally have a community event. Partners, we were told to like team up and have our own mask. That's why in my video I had that little intro part, like me and Lucky, I think it was, we were team Gearhead Grud, and then there was a bunch of other people going with Shark and whatever else, and they were making their own teams. But then everything died. We got one mask, which was the Shark, which by the way is not in the game yet. That mask that we unlocked is not in the game at all. Same thing with the compensation items, they're not in the game, at least for me. So after Mania was over, even when they like doubled the money or whatever, which by the way, I didn't actually know that the money being doubled was only solo mode. I didn't know that. I thought it was for everyone until I watched, I think it was Troy's video that he mentioned in the very bottom of the list of changes or whatever. It said disable the double money thing for solo mode or whatever. I didn't know that. Again, wasn't told. It was the very bottom of the list or of the website, like whatever. And then on Twitter, when they actually announced that the thing will be doubled or whatever, they didn't say anything. Like, they didn't say that will be on only solo mode or whatever. I'm actually not even sure if it was only solo mode, but when I was playing Road Rage to get my Gearhead Grud, I noticed that the money wasn't that high, even though it was doubled, quotations. So there's that. Hello, so me from the future here. I'll be chiming in and out a little bit during this video, I'll be honest, because I forget things and I want to add things to this video as well. But with this part, I'm pretty sure the reason why the money wasn't that high is because there was some sort of cap added to like money or whatever. I don't really know too much about it, but apparently there was some sort of money cap added to every heist, so you can't get a certain amount of money and it's there because preventing hackers or whatever, which is just annoying that they didn't think about that at the very beginning, but whatever. So let's get back to it. It would have been nice to know that the Masked Mania was actually going on at all. Like, if you weren't following the social media on Twitter or Steam, you wouldn't know that the Masked Mania would be going on right now. And also, they started it on a weekday and not a weekend, so the very beginning of it, there was nothing going on because people had school, people had work, people had places to go. Like, I don't know why they just decided to start it on a weekday. I think it was on a Tuesday or something, because updates usually start on a Thursday or Friday, because then you have the weekend to play the game. But Masked Mania, you didn't have that option because you had school and all that stuff. So they failed with the announcing the event, which there wasn't any indication in game. They failed us partners because they actually said they were expecting everyone to team up and go onto one mask and then get that unlocked, go to another one, and then get that unlocked, get to another one. Which, by the way, it was $100 billion per mask, which is a insane amount. It is way too much. So that's why we only managed to get one, which I think consistently we're getting like 1,000 players online, which again is nothing. I don't know who it was, but someone like crunched the numbers or whatever, but it was like 2,000 heists per player or something like that. I don't know who said that, but it was something ridiculous like that. So yeah, they failed to announce the thing. They failed partners because they said to team up and have your own thing, but then in the end they said, oh, you shouldn't be teaming up. And then they failed to give the mask that we actually won, because the shakedown shark or whatever it's called is not in the game yet. Again, same with the other items, not in the game yet. So I'm actually looking through the Steam community stuff, like trying to remind myself what's been happening and all that stuff. And there's a review right here from today, from like 2 hours ago, from right now. And it literally says, someone get Mio's hands off this game for the love of God, please. I guess that's another thing I want to say as well. I really don't want to. I really don't want to get involved, but again, it's part of my like opinion about the game. So, Mio, I really love you, mate. Like, I really do love you. But what's been happening on Twitter with your partner is a bit unprofessional, I'll be honest. Yeah, I understand that you can't tell him not to tweet things or not say things online. He's his own free person, whatever, all that stuff. But it's like, really? It's a bit unprofessional, if you ask me. Another thing to mention is the Almir mask was pretty good. Not gonna lie. You watch someone for an hour, you get a mask. At least that works, unlike the other bloody items. There's definitely way more to discuss about this game, but honestly, I keep forgetting. I really should have written things down, like little bullet points or whatever, to remind me, but that's how it is. I don't like scripts, so... So I'm going to be closing this video with something a lot more serious. For the last few months-ish, like when Syntax Error came out or whatever, and I realized how badly priced it was, how like mediocre the heist was. We've been waiting months for it and all that stuff, and how bad the reviews are as well. I believe Syntax Errors are mostly negative right now, just like the actual game. But then there's Poison Blue, which is on mostly positive, but that doesn't really mean anything when it's only like 150 reviews, I think it was. I'm not really sure right now. I could probably check. But I've been thinking of just leaving everything behind. I'll be honest here. Like, the last few months, I've just been thinking of leaving it, including the partnership, which I really don't want to say it, but I feel like I have to. This also includes like YouTube in general, just leaving everything. So but I'm not going to, but I've been thinking about it, and it's been haunting me. And that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video. And I didn't want to, but then I saw, like I said at the beginning, I saw Troy's and Nolly's video, and I was like, yeah, I think it's time to do it. So yeah, I've been thinking of leaving everything, mainly because on YouTube, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I love doing this stuff, staying at home, recording videos, making videos. Like, I love this stuff a lot, but it has affected my mental health a ton. Like good old anxiety, depression, and then there's my problems with sleeping. I have sleep apnea and insomnia, so like it's tough. I have been taking a lot of breaks like in the past or whatever because of those reasons, and I just keep coming back because I love YouTube. Like, I love being a YouTuber. My number one dream was to get 100,000 subscribers, but I haven't gained any subscribers for months because I just can't do anything. I'm working with a dead game. Like, I've stayed loyal to Payday. I've been told to play Crime Boss a few times, but I'm like, I'm not playing that because I'm staying loyal to Payday. I could have played it on my second channel, I guess, but again, I haven't played anything on my second channel. I haven't done anything, really. But seeing stuff like on the Twitter, like Payday Twitter man, I know he has no like say in Payday in general, like whatever. He's just a social media person. But even seeing like him posting memes from time to time is just annoying in my opinion, and a bit unprofessional as well. I know the community wants it and wants memes and likes it and all that stuff, but personally I don't, especially seeing like right now his profile picture is like a Dallas mask, which is like a Chad form of, I guess. And then there was a big period where it was just Stonehenge for some stupid reason. Boys in Blue came out and there was a bunch of memes of that, which I kind of liked, but there was some that I didn't like. Hint hint, freaking Blowjob Brothers, like seriously, why was that a thing? That was disgusting. So yeah, lately I've just been staying in the background, playing my own games, not recording anything, because I just can't do anything about the game. For example, Deep Rock Galactic came out with a summer sale and summer event recently, which is nice. Helldivers was coming out with a big update. It hasn't come out yet, but it is coming out soon. 7 Days to Die finally came out with the full game, 1.0. I've been playing that with Axel, which has been fun. It's been really fun. Realm of the Mad God I've been playing every now and again. Body Cam I've been playing. There's RoboQuest I've been playing. There's Minecraft. I've been playing Minecraft a lot too. Like, I would rather play other games at this point than Payday. I don't want to play Payday 2 because I have like 5,000 hours in the game. I've done everything in the game multiple times. I've reset my achievements multiple times and completed them. Speaking of achievements, Payday 3, the achievements don't work properly. Well, for the most part. I've seen some community comments saying that the achievements don't work, which I know how that feels because I have tried to do Smash and Grab, which is Dirty Ice on Overkill difficulty. I don't even think it says anything about difficulty, but it just says Dirty Ice, all bags. That's it, all loot. I've done that multiple times on multiple difficulties, multiple different ways. Only stealth, only loud, on Overkill, on easy, with like Bigcroft and some other people. Like, I've done it multiple times. Nothing. Still don't have the achievement. Like, it's just annoying. And I think at the very beginning of the game's cycle, I think it was Spec Ops, was not working as well, which I haven't tried yet, so that might not even work as well. There's many glitches that still happen in the game since the beta. First thing that comes to my mind is the C-Stacks stuff. When you buy C-Stacks in-game, the little tick mark on the boxes doesn't update until you leave the page, you go back into it. So basically, you could be sitting there buying C-stacks for $90,000 and wouldn't know that it's going up because it still says 90k. So you're just standing there buying 10 C-stacks for $90,000 and it won't update. So there goes your money, because of course it was going up, it just wasn't updating properly. Until you get off and go back into it, or lose all your money, I don't know. That's been the thing since day one. Another thing I should mention as well about the partner stuff is I have suggested, like in the partner Discord, I don't know if I should say this, but in the partner Discord there's a little thing there so you can suggest things, which is always good. I've suggested so many things. I'm pretty sure none of them have been acknowledged. There might have been, but in my opinion, the way that it looks to me, nothing's been acknowledged. I've reported many bugs, I've suggested many things, and none of them have been acknowledged by Overkill. Speaking of that, going back to the conversation items, I said what's been happening, why is the item not there? It's been over 24 hours. Again, no response from Overkill. The only responses I got was from other partners saying they have the same issue. So yeah, like the communication is gone. I understand that a lot of people are on holiday because of the Sweden traditional holiday stuff, and I understand that people are under a lot of stress. I understand like all this stuff. Like, do not hate on Overkill. Don't hate on the other partners. Don't hate on anyone involved in this game. But it's just getting annoying. It's getting really annoying when I'm trying to stay positive through thick and thin on this game, and it's just going nowhere. It's like devolving backwards, more or less. Like, so many people have said to me, if this game was just like Payday 2, but just ported over into Unreal Engine, it would have been 1,000 times better. And yeah, I would have agreed. But then there's the discussion of like, oh, Payday 2 has 10 years of updates and Payday 3 only has a few months. It's like, that is true, but I'm pretty sure Payday 2 wasn't that bad at launch. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was a hit. When there was problems with Payday 2, like when there was like a bug happening on Payday 2, it gets instantly fixed. Like, just an update comes out, immediately fixed. But then there's at the very beginning of Payday 3 lifecycle, there was that big exploit on 99 boxes where you go in and out of the escape, and you get XP, more and more XP. You get like 2,000 XP immediately from every weapon, or even like 10,000 XP immediately with every weapon. And that was in the game for 2 or 3 months, I think it was. So, like, really? I'm pretty sure at the time most of the partners literally said, this needs to be fixed immediately. Even I said that. This needs to be fixed immediately. This is a big exploit. Everyone's abusing it. And yeah, it was 3 months later. It's like, oh, yeah, finally fixed. So, okay. Thanks, I guess. It's just funny to me when Payday 2 was coming to an end to its life cycle. I believe there was like probably 15, 20 people working on Payday 2, and they still managed to bring out a really good DLC for a finale DLC. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, they managed to do that. But now there's over 100 people on Payday 3 and they still can't get things right. I'm sorry to say negative things, but it's like, it's hard to stay positive these days. It's really hard. So I'm going to stop this video here because I've been ranting for 34 minutes now. My throat kind of hurts, honestly. I'm not used to talking this much. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the recent thing that came out with Payday updates or whatever was some changes, some nerfs, I guess, to some skills. We saw this as partners. We saw this ages ago, a month or two ago, and we said it was a bad idea. But I think my opinion was like, it's a bad idea, but it's probably necessary in a way because it was like pretty overpowered having those skills together or whatever. But I thought it was a bad idea, but they could have done something different. But it is what it is. So yet another thing I forgot to mention in this video. I've already finished this video, but I forgot to say this stuff. We don't have the conversation items. We don't have the Mask Mania Shark Shakedown Shark mask, and we also don't have the what do you call it, the roadmap. As a partner, we were allowed to see the roadmap like early or whatever, but it hasn't gone public. I'm pretty sure it was announced to come out like last month, but again, didn't happen. That's, yeah, another thing to add to the list of bad things happening to this game. And also, at this moment, I am actually looking through the Payday Reddit, which this is actually the very first time going on here, and there is so many bad things about Mio, about this change. It's honestly kind of sad seeing this, because I honestly love Mio. I love him. But yeah, honestly, I really should stop just talking about this stuff and edit this video, because at this moment, I got a headache. My chest hurts for some reason. I'm just sitting here at 6 in the morning, by the way. It is 6:30 in the morning, and I'm doing this. What is my life? Whatever. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that will be. I don't know when. So yeah, see ya.